Okay, welcome back. Sorry about the quick ending on the last one. We kind of ran out of recording time, but we can finish up here. Insert button, pretty much the same thing over here. Your word art, object, symbols, it's pretty much the same thing as all of them. If you've been through any of the other videos on Microsoft PowerPoint or Word, a lot of these symbols are the same. This one has a different area for charts that the others don't have. We'll talk about your page layout, same thing as a lot of the other videos. Your margins, sizes, your print area, page breaks. Remember your page breaks if you're printing, put in page breaks so the printer knows where to stop on each page and start the new page. Backgrounds, you can insert pictures. Printer title, if you want to add a title to print out while you're doing your printing. Width, we talked about this. Your width is your size of your blocks here, your squares. Your height, same thing. The cells, they actually call these cells. Adjust the height of your cell. Same thing, align, stuff like that. It's all pretty much the same. Formulas are a little bit different than the rest of them. These just give you examples, math and tags. They give you examples of what each tag means, your text, different sizes, logic. These are different formulas you can use. Your auto sum, we talked about that, how to use your auto sum and add the totals of columns and rows. Tracing, you could add tracers. These are just images with your lines. If you have lines on there, you could add a little tracer to them, so it makes it look a little more 3D, I guess you could call it. Error checks, you could check for errors on your formulas. We'll get into putting formulas in one of the main pages after we get through the basics of all the tags. We'll do some actual setups of different things. We'll use formulas. I'll show you how to add them in, use different cells, add them together, multiply, using parentheses. Your parentheses in a formula, that means your formula will do whatever's in the parentheses first. You can have a parenthesis cell F1 plus F2 parenthesis times 2, whatever you want to do, something like that, and your formula will actually do what's in the parentheses first and then multiply it times 2. We'll get into more of that when we actually do projects. We'll start doing projects after we get through the basics here. What else? Data, different data things, existing connections. You can go to see any connections you have, like if you have a formula on this page and then you have another page, you go to another page with an Excel sheet and that formula is connected to the other page. You can see all your connections, stuff like that. Sort, A to Z, we went over all that before. You can highlight an area, click sort, A to Z, and click expand. What that expand button does is it means it takes all the columns or the rows that go with this and moves them. Otherwise, what will happen is if you hit no on that box, it'll put these in alphabetical order, but it won't move the rest of the figures with it. So you want to make sure you hit yes on expand columns. Text and columns, you could add text and columns. You can make boxes, add charts. You can remove duplicates, things like that. This is all pretty basic stuff. Review. It's just review sheet, protect workbook. You could protect it so people can only read it. People can't change any of the formulas. They can't change any of the writing, whatever's on it. It's called read only. They can only read it. They can't go in and edit anything. Share workbook, you can share it online. Different people, you could add it to a web page, stuff like that. Protect and share workbook. You can do both, protect and share it. Allow users to edit ranges. You can put in maybe one page if you have, say, four or five pages and you want people to be able to edit one page of it. You can specifically allow that, things like that. We'll get into more of that when we actually do a project, stuff like that. View actually just shows you your views of different things, your page breaks, your custom views, full screen. You can zoom, set your percentage, zoom to section. You can highlight a section and zoom in on just a section. If you want to accent a certain part of a page, save workplace, stuff like that. And that pretty much covers all your basic tabs on the top. Like I said, once we get through the basic steps here that we're doing, we'll actually get into doing different projects, and it'll be nice if people recommend a project. If you're working on something and you want to actually do a project online with myself, or if you want to go into my forum on the top of your page or your My Account page, you can go to my forum and you can talk with other students and we can work on projects together. Recommending projects is a good idea. Give us more ideas to work on, and we'll go from there. Thank you. I hope this information was useful, and we hope to see you soon.